Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Cards to Burn. In this series, Matt and I will be opening 10 packs of each core set, and we will then build a deck of those cards to face off against one another in a best of 3 match. However, at the end of each duel, we will then cast a tremendous fire on our collections and burn every card that we just used from our collections. Join us as we push ourselves and our cards to the limits. This is Cards to Burn. Pharaoh's Servant. Hopefully I can get some decent cards in this set so that I can actually, get out of what seems to be a losing streak forming. We've got Jinzo, which I'm very, very excited for. We've got a lot of spell and trap cards, including one of my all-time favourite cards. It's got to be Michizuri, just down here. Absolutely fantastic card. Great to kind of get some card advantage back. And all round, there's just some very, very strong spell and trap cards. And I've still got a lot of strong monsters, including like a Witch of the Black Forest, which I could actually then use quite easily, in all honesty, and then kind of get some of these other strong monsters on the field. And also, one of my favourite cards of all time as well is Thousand Eyes Restrict. Just so I'm then able to take some of my monsters off Matt's side of the field and actually clear his field while giving Thousand Eyes Restrict their attack, which could be very, very powerful in this format. 4-star Ladybug of Doom is quite a decent card. There's all around some very good cards in this set, and I'm hoping if I can pull just a few of these decent cards and then pair them with my Witch of the Black Forest, I could be on for an easy win. So let's jump straight into the pack opening and see what we get. Oh my god. Oh my god, that has got to be the best first pack opening of Pharaoh's Servant ever. I got a Jinzo in the first pack. That is absolutely insane. We also got a Vampire Baby, which is kind of overshadowed by the Jinzo, but Vampire Baby is a decent card nonetheless, and it's a zombie, which can kind of play into some of my other cards like Castle of Dark Illusions. Island Turtle, very solid card. All around a fantastic pack. Super, super happy with that Jinzo. Yeah, let's jump into the next pack. Okay, DNA Surgery. That's quite a decent card from what I remember anyway. 7 completed, could see decent play. 4-star Ladybug of Doom. Very, very good card. Happy I've got that. And Hayabusa Knight could be fairly decent as well. So all around a solid pack. We did get Enchanted Javelin, which can act as a sort of buff. Very happy with this overall. Okay, we have another fantastic pack. We've got Morphing Jar number 2. That is what we like to see. This is shaping up to be a very, very good pack opening. Okay, so I'm actually a big fan of Skull Invitation, just to simply burn my opponent, and obviously myself, but burn my opponent. But it's a decent card, but when you pair it with Solemn Wishes, where I can then gain life points every single time I'm drawing, I can then essentially cancel that out for myself, and then actually just continuously burn Matt every time a monster is sent to his graveyard, which it means even if he's tributing, he's getting damaged, which is exactly what I like to see. And I can do the same thing with like a Reign of Mercy, if my life points are getting a bit low. We've also got Sword Hunter, which could be a decent tribute in this format, probably wouldn't normally see play. Same with Steel Ogre Grotto, and Magical Hats, from what I remember, is quite a decent card as well. So we'll have to see. Premature Burial, a second Morphing Jar number 2. Oh my god, what a pack this is. That is absolutely fantastic. I'm getting so many good cards from this. So many rares as well. Ultra rares and super rares. This is insane. I'm very, very confident going into this duel because these pulls have just been absolutely fantastic. Okay, so not as good of a pack. I mean, we got a Bubonic Vermin. I'm pretty happy with that. We got a Cold Wave, to be fair. That could definitely slow down the play from Matt. We did get a Thousand Eyes Idol. Hopefully we can pull that Thousand Eyes Restrict and get some sort of fusion going on there. So a couple of Flip Monsters could see play. Shadow of Eyes could see play. And another Enchanted Javelin, which again could see play in this format. Okay, so we've now got a playset of 7 completed, which could be decent. Eye of Truth, I know Matt really likes that card, so I'm glad I've got one, because that can be quite decent if you can get it onto the field and use it. Invitation to the Dark Sleep could be quite good. All around a fairly average pack, but I've got a few decent cards that will probably see play in this format. Oh, yes. We've got another Thousand Eyes Idol and a Thousand Eyes Restrict. That is what we like to see. I don't know if I've actually got the other fusion material for Thousand Eyes Restrict. I'm going to have to check my collection. But if I do, that's going to be insane. I'm very, very, very happy with this. Another 7 completed. That's pretty crazy. Mr. Volcano could see play because he's got fairly decent attack. All around, a very good pack. I'm very happy with this. So, yeah, moving on to the last couple of packs. Okay, that is a playset of Morphing Jar number 2 and another 4-starred Ladybug of Doom, which is a pretty decent pull. And we got a Dust Tornado and another Enchanted Javelin and another Cold Wave. This is a fantastic pack. Very, very happy with this. I'm going to have so many good cards, I'm not going to know whether I want to play them now or save them. But the good news is I've got so many copies of the good cards that I can choose to play them now and actually play them later. This is fantastic. Oh my god, what? And another Morphing Jar number 2, and another 4-starred Ladybug of Doom, and another Solemn Wishes. Oh my god, what a pull. Jesus, what a pack opening. That was insane. This is by far the best pack opening I've had this series so far. I'm very, very confident that I've won this next duel. As long as I don't make any big misplays like I did last duel, I'm very confident. This pack opening has been absolutely insane. Let's throw it into Dueling Book and see what I can create because, whoa, Matt is going to be in trouble.
Hello everyone, another week, another episode. This time we are on to Pharaoh's Servant. I'm feeling very happy going into this one. I'm in the lead against Jordan. He wanted a 7-1 lead. Hopefully I can be the 7, he can be the 1. But again, a good set here. What Spellroar did for spells, Pharaoh's Servant did for traps, some very strong ones. But even aside from the traps, it has some obscenely good spell cards in as well, along with one of the most feared monsters of all time, Jinzo. I'm not sure if I'm aiming for Jinzo. Obviously, it's going to be a blowout no matter what episode I unleash him in, so it'll always be a plus. But after pulling the tournament packs at the end of last episode and getting a skilled White Magician, I'm really hoping to try and pull a Buster Blader. Because, as we found out last episode of my Wall Shadow, any special summon of a big monster in this early stage of the game is just a blowout. I still have some equips hidden as well in my arsenal, so I'm feeling confident, obviously, if I can pull any sort of big monster that I have way of special summoning. But let's get into it. Here are my 10 packs. No Man of Extermination, that's good. Sword Hunter, Big Monster, Earth Shaker. It's removal. Okay. Pattern 2, let's flip these cards. Another no one. Oh, Burning Land, Burn Strategy coming in. 2 good beaters here in Sky Scout and Grochin Quagata. Ground Collapse, Playground Staple as well, which I love the Playground Staples. Definitely hoping to play them both if I pull 2. Okay. Insect Imitation. Do I have any insects? I'm not sure, but 4-star Ladybug of Doom, that would be really good. Sort of Appropriate. Ooh. Tap and Receive. Ooh, another classic burn card. Armored Glass. That could come handy if he still has equipped spells. I will say we haven't edited any of the previous episodes at this point in time, so I do not know if he has any equipped spells left in his collection or not, but I may just throw that in. The Shallow Grave, a Time Seal. Oh, I have to play Time Seal, don't I? Respect play would just mess things up. Okay, looking at all these powerful these powerful trap cards, I've been saving some removed traps in my collection since the first episode now, so I think it's about time I unearth those. Oh my god, what a pack. What a pack. In the rare slot, Manchuzuri, some obscenely powerful removal, and there he is, Jinzo, a secret rare. Oh my god, and even just the rest of the pack. Bonic Vermin, brilliant, if I get more of those. Skull Marina, Sky Scout, Encroaching Crocodile, great beaters. Wingweaver, brilliant to tribute beta. I'm very, very happy with this pack. I'm very happy. Okay. Light. Oh my god, Burn is looking even more viable. Minor Official, the second attack receive, in case you don't like the card. It's not useless if you only one copy. It always deals 700 when you take damage, but then if you have more copies in your graveyard, it deals 300 damage additional for each copy. So if I have three, first one will deal 700, second 1000, and third will deal 1300. That is 3000 damage just from those three cards. Okay. Imperial Order as well. Oh my god. The second. Oh my god. I'm sure they are the only secret rares in the pack, and I've got them both in the first 8. This is unreal. I don't even know how useful it would be in this set or not. I've got some thinking to do. Also, DNA Surgery, because I believe Insect Barrier comes out in the set as well. So we could be trying for that. There's a third attack receive. I am very happy with that. The Eye of Truth, and I mentioned this last episode as I play it. I play it in a Bad Reaction to Smonchy deck. So when does Bad Reaction to Smonchy come out? Skull Invitation. Oh my god. I'm playing Burn. I am definitely playing Burn. And maybe trying to store him with Insect Barrier. But yeah, let's make sure I get those out of my collection. Oh my god. What a pack opening. What a pack opening.
Okay, so this is the deck that I've been able to build from Pharaoh's Servant. I am very, very, very happy with this deck. We've got a good mix of spell and trap cards as well as some decent monsters coming into this. I'm going to talk you through the deck, and then I'll talk you through what my win condition is, or what my planned win condition is anyway. So to start off, we've got 2 4-star Ladybug of Dooms. There's a lot of 4-star monsters that this could easily just clear up on that side of the field. We've got Blast Juggler, which may see play, it may not. But if he's playing a lot of weaker monsters, then that absolutely could see play, no problem. We've also got Bombardment Beetle, which fairly strong flip effect monster, allows me to pick and see one face down defense position monster on the field, which there are quite a few flip monsters on the field, and quite a lot more effect monsters as well, which means that I could very, very likely destroy a monster and obviously negate and sort of remove that flip effect, which could potentially be damaging. We've got a Drill Bug, which I do also have one Parasite pass Parasite, but all around this is just a fairly decent card to have. We've got a Flash Assailant. It's a very, very strong card, and I just haven't used it up till this point, so I've put him in. It's a decent attacker, no tributes needed, so fairly solid. We've got Flying Kamikari, which is essentially just a giant rat, but for wind monsters. And again, it's just a decent card that's going to allow me to get more monsters on the field. I've got Hayabusa Knight, and it can just make a second attack, which could be useful, but at the very least it's tribute fodder. And going back to the Kamikari, Flying Kamikari, that then allows me to get more wind monsters on the field, which I have quite a few of, which then allows me to ideally tribute for the main man himself, the Jinzo. This is going to be the guy that wins me the duel at the end of the day. I can negate all trap cards, and he's got 2,400 attack. If I can get him on the field, I've won the duel. That's kind of how I'm looking at it. Then we've got 2 morphing jars, which may be useful, may not be useful. We'll have to see, really. I do have 2 more of the morphing jars, which I'm probably going to try and save for Invasion of Chaos, because then I get a lot more monsters in the graveyard ready to be banished for at least a Chaos Sorcerer, hopefully. Then we've got our Parasite to pair nicely with the Drill Bug. Sword Hunter is a fairly solid card, just if I can summon him and keep destroying Matt's monsters, then obviously I can equip them and gain 200 attack. The only concern with this would be that it fills up my spell and trap zone, so we'll have to see, and it's why I've only got one of him in this deck. Then we've got Witch of the Black Forest, which is just a fantastic card. As you know, I pulled two of them, and I wanted to use one in this deck to try and get more monsters onto the field, well, into my hand and onto the field, so that I can ultimately get Jinzo summoned, because that is essentially what I need to do to win. Cyber Falcon, nice win monster, and a machine as well. You'll notice there's quite a few machines in this deck, and I'll talk about why that is shortly. We've got a Dark Fire Soldier number 2, just a pretty strong card to be fair, and if I can summon him, he could act as a wall while I try and then tribute for a Jinzo. Flying Kamikari number 2, again, just a decent attack win monster that could be a target for Flying Kamikari number 1. Thought I'd have the pairing, why not? We've got Gradius, which, it's an okay card, but it's a machine. Again, I'll talk more about why I've got machines in this deck soon. Island Turtle, because I simply wanted a 2k defender. I do have Banisher of the Light, but I also want to save Banisher of the Light for Invasion of Chaos, so that if Matt was to pull, let's say, a Chaos Emperor Dragon or a Blackluster Soldier, I can then basically mess up his banishing strategy by simply banishing them for him, almost, before he even gets the chance. So that's why I've got Island Turtle in. It's a decent 2k defender, and I can then save my Banisher. Mr. Volcano, decent attacker, could act as tribute fodder even, but if I can get him on the field, it's just a decent wall at the very least. If not, I can attack over a lot of what Matt has to offer. And then we've got Only Tank T34, very decent attack and defense, and it's a machine, which is fantastic because I have 2 copies of 7 completed. I can't remember if I pulled any more actually, but I've got 2 copies in this deck of 7 completed, which obviously allows me to boost either attack or defense for a machine type. I also have a Cold Wave, which paired with Jinzo allows me to basically, first of all with Jinzo, just stop all traps being activated. This allows me to just stop all spell and traps being set for a turn. We've got Curse of Fiend, which basically then just halts play in the sense of it changes all the attack and defense positions, which is fantastic. We've also got Giant Trunade, which is going to be returning all spell and trap cards to the hand, so that's just going to remove and add back to the hand any spell and traps that could mess me up anyway, even if I don't have Jinzo on the field. Rush Recklessly, I'm probably going to use more defensively, to be honest. You know, if I've got a Jinzo on the field and Matt just has a crap load of equipped spell cards that can just allow him to beat over Jinzo, I can just activate Rush Recklessly and then save Jinzo's life, basically, is my plan. We've got DNA Surgery, which, as you might have guessed from the 7 completed, my plan is to just make all monsters machine and then go from there. We've got Driving Snow, which again is just more trap removal, which is absolutely fantastic. We've got Gust, which is spell removal, it's the same sort of thing as Driving Snow. Light Force Sword could be useful. I believe I have another copy, so it could be more useful later on, and it probably will be more useful later on. But if I can banish a Jinzo, or if I can get Matt in a top deck war, and then I use Light Force Sword, his card's then going to be banished. Like, he'll get it back, don't get me wrong, but that's 4 turns, which could potentially then close off the game. Magical Hats could be very useful. We've also got Major Riot, which, I kind of threw it in, could see play. Could actually sort of save me if I'm kind of on the ropes, so that's why I've put that in. Metal Detector. Then we've got Mystic Probe, which is the same but for continuous spell cards, and then World Suppression, which negates field spells. So to talk about my win condition, I essentially, considering that this set is very, very spell and trap heavy, I basically wanted to create a strategy where I could just negate the hell out of all of Matt's spell and trap cards. So we've got Jinzo, which is going to negate all trap cards on the field. We've got Cold Wave, which is going to stop him actually setting and playing them. Giant Trunade, which is going to return them to the hand. And then we've got the same with Gust. We've got Light Force Sword, which could actually banish a spell and trap card. Metal Detector, Mystic Probe, both going to do spell or traps, continuous spell or traps, and then World Suppression, which obviously gets rid of field. So I essentially have some sort of removal or negation for a spell or trap card wherever it is on the field, whether it be in the form of a monster effect or it be in the form of a spell or trap card of my own. And I'm just thinking, if I can just negate spell and trap cards all day long, there's nothing really Matt's going to be able to use to beat over a Jinzo, especially if I equip it with a 7 completed of my own. And hopefully that is enough for me to finally break this losing cycle that seems to be forming. So without further ado, let's jump into the duel. Hopefully I can win this.
Okay, so this is the deck from Pharaoh 7 that I have chosen to take against Jordan. It is a burn deck with a semi-aggressive earth package inside. Just because I was looking at my collection and I didn't really have any big defenders in order to stall for the burn to get its full effect. So I thought if I had some aggro cards to boost their attack up a bit, hopefully I can defend that way and only attack when needed. So as you'll see, I've got a lot of spell trap cards in my deck, which I'm not looking forward to any test turns. But I have the 3 attack and receive in order to deal damage, along with a type 0 magic crusher for any useless spells I don't want, and also to burn. Exclumentation and minor goblin official for burn. Okay, so let's get into the card by card. 4-star monsters are still very prevalent, so that's why I put in 4-star Label of Doom to actually destroy them. Amazoness Swordwoman helps the burn strategy and it works the aggro earth because she's quite strong. She can summon off Giant Rat, and obviously if Jordan does get over her, it's deadly. And it also means that if he leaves a high attack position monster on the field, I can potentially win the game by just running in with my Swordswoman. Bombardment Beetle, just to destroy any set monsters you might be playing, because I feel like I picked up some good flip monsters from the set, so Bombardment Beetle will help get rid of them. Dark Zebra goes well with the Earth, and just also helps defend as well if it has the switch defense, or even if it's strong attack. Giant Rats for accumulating my Earth monsters. Habeas Knight is another one. If it comes up, I'll equip Habeas Knight with Stimpack. 1700 monster who can attack twice isn't bad at all. Massive Darkness for a lot of my powerful trap cards. Mushroom Man number 2, it's a burn card, but it's a bad burn card, so I can potentially deal 300 damage to Jordan every turn, but I'd have to pay 500 of myself. I'm not sure if that's going to come up much or not, but if it does or doesn't, it's still a earth monster I can give to Jordan. It's still an earth monster I can walk with. Spear Crescent, I've actually got 2 of these for a loop, or just recalling any other monster I so wish. But yeah, that will definitely help with some of my later cards. Witch the Black Forest, running out of monsters. Just to get them easier, that would be my last witch that I've used up, unfortunately. So let's hope she can put in some work. A Burning Land is a key piece of burn, and hopefully it can also destroy a field spell that Jordan's on. I have a feeling he could be playing some sort of field tribal after seeing me use Mystic Plasma Zone to some good effect in the last duel. I have 2 Chain Energy as well to severely deplete outright points. 1 Gaia Power to boost my earth monsters, a Nova Mana Extermination as a form of spell trap removal. Like I said in my pack opening, there are a lot of strong trap cards in this duel, and especially if Jordan seems to go down the same route as I do, with a lot of sort of burn cards. There's quite a few of those that remain face up, which will mean that Remove Trap is a guaranteed hit. Well, I can only use it on face up. This is the annoying part, which is why it's so much worse than D-Spell. Soul Release is actually in here for a couple of my other. Is in here for the Spear Cretin loop. For the Spear Cretin, a special summons Jordan monster. So with Soul Release, I can choose up to cards, and it's from any graveyard. So with this, I can control what cards he will special summon back with Spear Cretin and with my Shallow Grave. So that is why that's in here. And if that doesn't come up, it's still a spell card I can discard from my Type Magic Zero Crusher. 1 Stimpack to boost my monsters, and I chose this over 11 as well for a reason that I'll get to shortly. 1 Toll, just because it's another way to make Jordan pay life points if he wants to attack. I'm trying to play very defensively with some of my set monsters, my Spear Cretin loop. Obviously, if he tries to attack while I've got Spear Cretin loop, it can just cost him a lot of life points. I've got 2 Tremendous Fires just to deal with burn damage, the same as the attack and receive, they will deal damage to Jordan. A Damage Vaccine Omega Max. I picked this card up from my free core set that I got for my first win. And I think if Jordan does choose to go burn the same as me, it will definitely come in handy. Like if he uses Tremendous Fire, I'll gain 1,000 life points rather than taking it. Well, I'll gain them back, so it's neutral. Even if I use a Tremendous Fire, or as part of my Burning Land, um, then I can just recur that, because that is the downside of Burning Land's toll chain energy. That it costs me just as much as it costs Jordan. As Shaker, it's removal, especially if he's had lots of different attributes, same as me. Enchanted Javelin. So, like the damage vaccine, I have chosen to include a lot of cards that will get my life points higher than Jordan's, just because I know that my burn cards burn both of us. So I have an Enchanted Javelin. Obviously, the opportune moment is to activate this when he's attacking the defense position monster, so I don't lose any life points. But if worse comes to worse, when he attacks directly, I can just use it and probably damage neutral. 2, giving this guy off, same reason as before, just to gain more life points. Grave Robber, it's an interesting pickup, and I'm thinking he may have some powerful spells to play. There were a lot of powerful spells in the set, and I'm kind of hoping he falls from them. When I spoke to him, he did seem pretty confident. But Grave Robber could be a way for me to utilise one of those. One of Michizuri, one of my favourite picks from this set. It's just monster removal, really good monster removal. Minor Goblin Official, once I've worked my way down with my burn cards to get him to load 3000, he'll be on the clock, it's brilliant. School Invitation. Solomon's Lawbook. This is in here just to avoid me taking damage during a standby phase of my tuning. Say, for instance, I have a Burning Land up, I have a Mushroom Man on my side of the field, equipped Stem Pack. Skipping that standby phase would miss me 3 downsides. So that is really the reason that I'm hoping to pull off the Solomon's Lawbook. Either way, I'm always hoping to have a Burning Land on field, or one of the cards that will deal with me during the standby phase, so I think Solomon's Lawbook will almost always be active, which is a good thing. Time Seal, I kind of had to play it. It's not the best card, so I'm happy to get it out of my collection, but I thought as well, if I got Jordan the clock, drawing cards for him is going to be really important, and stopping him from drawing a card, yeah, it's going to be nice. I'm really looking forward to this duel, and we will get into it shortly. Alright, welcome back, Jordan. You ready for another thrashing?
Well, I mean, no, not really. I am feeling a bit more confident after the pack openings, but to be honest with you, after last match, I really don't know what's going to happen. You just absolutely demolished me, unfortunately.
I know, that's what I'm thinking as well. I'm just thinking, my deck looks a lot slower this time, but then I have got an aggro component in it, because obviously aggro was very much a viable strategy this early on. So, I think all these games that we've had so far, we just can't really predict the way it's going to go.
Absolutely. At this point, it's kind of who draws the best card, basically. Who gets that first hand that's just killer. And in the first duel, fortunately enough for you, like in last match, it was you. And the second one was kind of just a blunder on my behalf, but I'm not going to blunder again today. I'm not gonna lose 2-0. I'm gonna go out with a fight if I am gonna lose, but I'm gonna make sure I damn win. Like, I'm not letting you get to a 7-1 streak.
That's what we're aiming for, folks. All right, I've chosen my weapon of choice.
Awesome. Okay. It's fine. I lost the first ever rock paper scissors, and I won that, and I won the last one and lost the match. So
yeah. All right. Well, let's get into it.
Good luck.
Yeah, I think I'm going to need it. Not going to lie. Wow, I should have accepted this. That's what I get for not testing. Alright, I will just set 3 cards in my turn.
No monsters. God damn. Ouchie. Okay. I will...
Can we stop this and go back to the drawing board?
Well, no, unfortunately, no. Tough titty, my friend.
Oh no, maybe I should have gone second.
I'm actually just going to set a monster. You have some time to actually get something together, don't worry.
Oh, but you've got 3 set cards as well. Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is interesting. Maybe I should have done this last time, but I will activate one of your favourite cards that I've used against you before. Burning Land. We're on the clock.
I will actually, on activation of your Burning Land,
activate
Mystic Probe.
That's fine. I mean, it wasn't doing anything this turn anyway, so Mystic Probe does nothing. Because it's only till the end phase, and Burning Land wouldn't have done anything until your standby phase.
Oh dear. Okay, so
However, if you had a field spell up, you would have prevented that. But yeah, so the standby phase, you'll take your 500.
That's fine. That's
Oh,
annoying.
damn it. I forgot to set a card I meant to set. Oh well, that's fine. No replay, no repeats. All right.
I will set a card, and I'm going to activate Light Force Sword, and I will flip a coin.
Yeah,
Heads
no
always
problem.
shreds. Not that it matters. Tails. There you go.
Okay, you want that one? Okay.
So yeah,
Doing
banish.
right.
That's your fourth.
Four standby phase. Okay, that's no problem. So banish face down.
Yeah.
I think probably the earliest banish face down card there is.
Possibly. Okay. I will. I'll just end in a turn.
Okay, no problem. Then I'm just going to go to main phase 1. I'm going to normal summon a giant rat. Attack this one.
That is fine. That is a bombardment beetle, but its effect cannot activate, unfortunately.
Nope, that's fine. I did have a feeling when you weren't attacking me that you were playing lots of flip monsters. Don't forget your 500.
That is correct, 500. I am going to start by flip summoning 4-star Ladybug of Doom. Goodbye, giant rat.
Yep, no problem.
I am then going to tribute summon my 4-star Ladybug of Doom.
Yep.
You're about to see one of the clutch cards I got. I got a Jinzo.
You did get a Jinzo.
In my first pack.
First pack. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah. Damn it. I think I might give up the game. Oh, that might be the game, not going to lie.
I literally was saying when I was building this deck, if I get Jinzo on the field, that's game.
Yeah, I know. I could have stopped him getting out, but yeah, I don't know. I would have felt like it would have been cheating a little bit if I waited. You know, if I didn't say that I wanted to activate the card soon enough. I wasn't committed anyway. And then if I sort of changed my mind once I heard you say that you tribute summon, it's like, oh, okay, well, I could have done that, but I probably shouldn't have done. Okay, so we'll take my 500. And then that second on Light Force Sword, but I don't think I'll get any turns.
Are you still not summoned a monster? Jeez.
I have. I summoned Giant Rat, didn't I?
That is true.
I know. Maybe I should have set it, not going to lie.
Okay, I definitely don't want to do that. I'm just going to battle phase attack.
That's fine. My empire is coming crumbling down.
It's not crumbled yet. You've got one more turn to make a difference.
We've got one more turn. So, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've lost. All right, I will just set a monster and end my turn.
So the annoying thing for you is you now can't activate any spells. That's the thing.
The traps. Oh yeah, no, yeah. Sorry, right.
So you're like landlocked right now.
Yeah. No, I can't even activate them. I'm not sure because I'm sure I remember in some of the games you can still activate the card. It just sort of does the animations, so the effect's negated. But no, it does say. Yeah, I'm confused. But either way, yep. Carrying your turn.
I will set a card and go to battle phase.
Yep, that's fine. You've destroyed my Mushroom Man number 2.
Oh, hate that card. Right. I'm going to start off strong. I'm going to normal summon a Cyber Falcon. And I'm actually going to equip 7 completed and declare attack.
Nice. So that's 2,100 attack.
Correct. And I will just end my turn.
Well, that's put a spanner in what I was going to do. Okay, main phase 1. I will set a monster. I will set 2 cards face down. And I will also activate another one of your favourite cards, Toll.
Oh. Okie dokie. I will simply set a card, and I'm going to end my turn.
Okay, no problem. Okay, I will... Yeah, I'll go to my main phase 1. I will set a card and use up my whole hand here. I'm going to normal summon Mushroom Man number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I will activate the field spell Gaia Power, giving him a little boost.
Nice.
And I'll go to the battle phase, and my Mushroom Man will attack your monster.
That is my 4-star Ladybug of Doom, which unfortunately has no effect.
Exactly. Mushroom Man plays around your Ladybug quite nicely, not going to lie. And also I need to pay my 500, don't want to forget that.
You do.
Okay, so I will then just go to my end phase. I will choose not to activate Mushroom Man's effect to swap control, but during the end phase I will activate my Time Seal that I pulled.
Okay.
Yeah, to turn that auto draw off. Alright, your move.
Stand by main. I will... Yeah, I'm going to set a card, and then battle phase, I will actually attack into your Mushroom Man. I'll pay my cost.
Okay, so yeah, pay your 500, and then on attack declaration, I'm going to do something that's probably a bit stupid to all the better Yu-Gi-Oh players out there. I'm going to activate Earth Shaker, and I'm going to declare Earth or Wind.
Earth or Wind, okay.
Yeah, so you've got to choose one that destroys all face-up monsters of that attribute.
Well, it's got to be Earth.
Yep, that's fine. Okay. That's fine. Oh, so I think I did mess up because I think a replay now occurs. So do you want to attack my witch? I think you'll have to pay again, not going to lie. I think that was my plan. To get you to waste those 500 life points.
You know what? Fine. Let's clear your board.
Yep, fine. Pay those 500. And then you've actually sent to grave my Witch of the Black Forest.
Yeah, I know. You just said that it was a witch.
You
just shared that little secret.
Oh,
yes, and then I will just end my turn.
Yeah, I'm going to add to my hand actually a 4-star Ladybug of my own.
Very nice.
Yep. So I'll start my turn. I'll go to main phase. I'll actually set 2 cards. Go to main phase. You can draw now.
Finally.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start. This is going to be pretty good, I reckon. I'm going to activate Giant Tree Maid.
Oh, fair enough. That's quite handy, actually. That's a good pull that you got. That's from this set, wasn't it?
No, actually, I think it's from Magic Ruler.
Yeah, that makes more sense. All right, fair enough.
And then I will just simply reactivate 7 completed.
No problem.
I will then normal summon a Drill Bug.
Oh, I was thinking about playing Drill Bug, not gonna lie.
And then battle.
But did you get the Parasite to go with it? We will find out.
We will find out indeed, Matt. So I will attack into your face down with my Cyber Falcon.
Doing it the right around, very smart. Yeah. So obviously you know what it is. You've sent to the grave my Ladybug, which will destroy your Cyber Falcon.
Correct.
That's why I'm surprised you equipped it again. Not gonna lie.
True. Yeah.
Yep. And a direct attack with Drill Bug.
Yeah.
That's fine. Will its effect activate?
Okay, so yes, it will. So I'm just going to mill the Parasite.
Yep, that's fine.
Shuffle, and then add that to the top of my deck.
Yeah, no problem. Oh god, yeah, I forgot. It's censored artwork. It's uncensored artwork. Is it a bit
graphic? Yes.
Yes. Oh, okay, this is annoying because your Drill Bug is an Earth type. Okay, I'm going to normal summon my Hayabusa Knight. I will activate my field spell Toll. Not Toll. Field spell Gaia Power. I won't activate Toll just yet. I'll go battle phase. My Hayabusa Knight will attack your face down.
Fine.
Oh, Gradius. Yep, been destroyed because he's on 1,500. Yep, and then I'll just go, even though he can attack again, there's no point. If only your Drill Bug wasn't Earth. I'll activate Toll and my turn.
Smart. Oh, I wonder what I drew. I will simply set a card.
Yep, wonder what I can be.
Right.
I've completely forgot the effect of the monster, not gonna lie. The Parasite, but I'm sure we'll find out because you can always flip it next turn.
I will. Yeah, I'm going to attack into your Hayabusa.
Oh, that's fine. Didn't mean to declare. I will take 100 damage.
You will, and I'll take 500.
Yep.
And I will just end my turn.
No problemo. Oh, excellent. Okay, I'll go main phase 1. I will normal summon my Amazoness Swordswoman. This was a card from a tournament pack as well, and I'm very happy to have it. So she's actually on 2,000 attack, so I will pay my 500 to declare an attack against your drill bug.
I will also just say Drillbug did inflict damage, but I don't have any targets.
Oh yeah, of course. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, no,
that's fine. So that is I'm on 1,600. You're on 2k. So
yeah,
400.
Well, when they're both being affected by Guy Power, you can just do the.
You know what?
What?
I'm actually not going to do what you think I'm going to do.
I don't think anything. I'm pretty dense.
I'm actually going to tribute my Parasite.
Fair enough. I mean, he was a free monster after all.
To normal summon Mr. Volcano.
Oh yes, him with the hair.
Very nice hair, might I add.
Yes.
And then battle phase, I will just attack into your Amazon.
Okay, so my swordsman will be destroyed, but you will take that 100 damage, and obviously don't forget your 500 for declaring the attack.
Yeah, so that's 600.
Yeah. And then, as my monster is sent to the grave, I will activate Michizuri.
God damn it! Okay.
This was actually the card that that would have saved me last game because I could have activated it on your Ladybug.
Yes,
but
that's true.
I didn't. Because at the time I thought, it's just a Ladybug. I wouldn't activate it then. So I already decided no. But then when you decide, you didn't really give it a chance, and you're like, I'll tribute it. It was like, oh, okay, yeah, it'd be a bit of a dickish move to say, yeah, actually, I want to activate it. So I couldn't do it in good conscience.
That is fair enough.
I mean, we've got the same. I've got more cards on the field in my hand, but you actually have cards in the hand, which is what scares me.
That is true.
Okay, I will flip summon my Bombardment Beetle to destroy your face down monster.
God damn it, but that is okay.
Right.
Because that is my Witch of the Black Forest.
Oh, you did have a witch.
I did indeed.
And I wouldn't. So neither of us used them in the second episode when we got them. When we saved them.
And guess who's a target for Witch, Matt?
Jinzo is. Yeah.
Jinzo is indeed a target for Witch.
I know, but you need a monster for one thing. Okay, I will just set a card face down when it works. Is it worth it? I have no idea. I'll go battle phase. I'll attack the Bombardment Beetle.
Fair enough.
I think I'm still in the lead.
Yeah, just, yeah.
I know, paying 500 to deal 400, but it still gets you close to the bottom.
I'm going to set a card.
Yep.
And I'm going to normal summon my Flash Assailant in attack position.
Oh my. Okay, so he's on 1600 attack and defense. Damn, that's a card from a while back, isn't it?
It is, yes. A second pack, maybe. Maybe it's Metal Raiders. Okay, so yeah, battle phase. I'm going to attack into your Bombardment Beetle.
Okay, you will pay your 500, but I will also activate Enchanted Javelin on attack declaration.
Okay, so you don't lose.
So I'll be gaining. Well, I will lose life points. Oh no, I won't lose life points. But I'll be gaining a net of 400, won't I?
Yeah.
I'll just do it that way.
Oh god. Oh no, because it's not original attack. It's just attack.
Yeah, it's just the attack. Yeah.
So you would.
Yeah. So
oh, sorry.
I'd take 1200. I'd gain 1600, and I'll take 1200, which is why I've done the 400.
Got you. Lots of maths. Okay.
Oh no, difficult. Okay. I am going to normal summon my giant rat, who gets his boost.
No shit.
And then I'm going to go to the battle phase, and let's hope you don't have anything to stop me. I'm going to. I've stopped the Jinzo for a little bit longer.
So what was he on? 1600 and 1900's 300.
Yeah, so 300.
God damn it. God damn it. Okay.
The thing is, I said in my deck building, I don't have any 2k defenders, so I have had to include a bit of an aggro strategy in here, hence like the Gaia Power and the Earth Monsters, which is why I think this is the most life points I've ever paid from Toll.
I'm going to set a card, and I'm actually then going to activate DNA Surgery and declare Machine.
I'm confused. Okay, I will just go main phase, battle phase, Giant Rat will attack the monster.
That is my 4-starred Ladybug of Doom, so goodbye, Mr. Rat.
No, my Giant Rat hasn't got the effect, no problem. I mean, there was no getting around that effect, was there really?
I will then... Yeah, why not? I'm going to normal summon my Flying Kamikari #1.
Nice.
And I'm
Yep.
going to get in 1400, hopefully.
Yep. I'll take 1400. You'll lose 5.
Nice. Back in the lead, boys.
You are back in the lead.
Just. That's one attack.
Yep. Oh, I think you may have got this one again.
Is there nothing you can use to beat over my flying Kamikari, Matt?
There isn't, and even if I did, you'd still have a tribute fodder. I'm going to activate Soul Release. I'll banish some cards from your graveyard.
Alright, fine.
I believe it's up to 5. Okay.
Up to 5, yes.
There we go. To grave, and then I'm going to activate Chain Energy.
Ooh, okay.
No, if only I got it a bit sooner.
Oh, okay. I will... Yeah, I mean, I'm going to tribute for a Jinzo, which I paid 500 for.
Yeah, you do pay 500 for it.
And then I will attack you directly, which is another 500.
Yeah.
So I see you're going for a burn strategy. Interesting.
I am going for a burn strategy, yeah. And I think it's all for nothing because I think this is going to go 2-0 in your favour, not going to lie.
We have yet to get a free game match, but...
Actually, I was trying to figure that out. Okay, so I'll pay 500 life points to set a monster, effectively giving me nothing to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, my turn.
That's unlucky. I will... I mean... I will normal summon a Blast Juggler.
Nice, okay. I almost included Blast Juggler again. I did say, like, if me and Jordan are on the similar thinking, which we have been quite often.
True. I think for the last 2-3 duels, we have literally been the same strategy or the same cards. Anyway, I will attack into your face down monster with Jinzo.
Okay. So pay your 500, and then it is a Mask of Darkness, and I'll add to my hand a Michizuri.
Not that you can activate it either way, and then I will attack you directly with Blast Juggler.
Then, on attack declaration, I will activate... Yeah, Solomon's Law, but yeah, you got
it. You got 2 tremendous fires.
Yeah, they were from ages ago.
Jesus. I know you seemed blown away that I had got 1, but you got 2 tremendous fires.
I know.
For God's sake, Michizuri, nice. Time Seal.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I will say, looking at your deck, you've got like the sort of... These are cards that I remember having a lot of as a kid, like Well Suppression. Obviously, Cold Wave is banned now because it's that good in modern Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
Which we didn't see the light of day. But like Driving Snow, Gust, Mythic Pro, Metal Detector, those cards, all those 4 traps, I was actually playing the side deck in case you were like using removal or on a similar strategy to me and using lots of continuous cards, which I was. I was on that, as you can see. Okay, so you played the DNA surgery, but you didn't play Intercept Barry. So you were just trying to get them all to be machines to use 7 completed with.
Yeah, so literally my strategy was, first of all, just deny all of your spells and traps, hence the negation. And then secondly, get just a ton of machines on the field and use 7 completed to just buff them to hell. Obviously, I have the Jinzo, which managed to get play in both games, which was nice.
Yeah, I mean, Jinzo's a machine anyway, so...
That's what I'm saying, so that wasn't an issue. But, like, obviously, like, there's a ton of other monsters. Like, I've got Sword Hunter. If I could equip... He's actually got more attack than Jinzo anyway. And if I could equip that with a 7 completed, because he's a machine type after that, then fantastic. So that was kind of my strategy. And also, same like Mr. Volcano, because then once he's a machine again...
Yeah, he's not too bad. For some reason, I had in my head that he was 1900, because I pulled 1, but I didn't use him. Yeah. No, you had some very good cards this game, and I'm very happy to see that they are gone.
Well, yes, I did... Part of me really wanted to keep Jinzo, but I was like, you know what? Like... I'm not getting in a losing streak. At least now it's 2-2. At least I've managed to pull it back a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
And I was considering a burn strategy, but I feel like there's some much better burn cards coming later, so I'm going to...
There will, but that's also why I chose to go on burn. Like, burn cards have always been quite plentiful, especially in this early stage of Yu-Gi-Oh! But yeah, as you can see, I got some very good burn cards. Unfortunately, didn't get to use them really, which is quite annoying. But I've already got rid of some cards that I wasn't too bothered about. Lost some that I was a bit bothered about.
Yeah.
Obviously, my 4-star Ladybug of Doom didn't do much. Neither did a Massive Darkness that I've been saving for a while. Like I said, I pulled that giant rat from the tournament pack, so I didn't have any others to go with it because I used 2 in our last episode. A bit sad that the Amazon Nest Swordwoman got to go, but I thought that was just another way of me dealing damage to you.
True.
And I was very happy that I pulled 3 attack and receive because they would have worked well together, but unfortunately they did not come up at all.
Very true. Just out of curiosity then, how many 4-star Ladybug of Doom did you pull?
It was obviously not giving anything away, but I believe it was just that one. I'm not going to lie.
Fair enough then. I mean, I don't mind giving this away because I obviously don't know when I'm going to use them, but I got 4.
Oh wow! Yeah. I got 4. I got 4 all-seeing white tigers, I think, which didn't get used as one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was very happy that I got like cards like Skull Invitation. Obviously, Michizuri, I was so happy I got.
Oh god, that's an amazing card. Yeah.
Yeah, Minor Goblin Official. I was really hoping that would come up. Even Grave Robber, I know that's like a classic card from the anime, and I was quite happy to use it. And I had the Spear Crescent loop that I've been holding on for a while, which again didn't come up annoyingly. Because that was my hope that when you had like Toll up, you'd just be paying 500 points for me to infinitely loop the 2 Spear Cretins.
Yeah.
And sadly as well, another card that's going is Damage Vaccine Omega Max. That was actually a card that I got from I can't remember the name of it, but it's the first. So when I spun on the wheel to open packs from any core set, I chose the one where Xyz monsters debuted in, and Damage Vaccine Omega Max was a card from that. So that was my first. That was the first one that I've had to use from another one, which would have been helpful. Yeah, would have been helpful if the thought was there that it would be helpful for like Burning Land. But yeah, no. As soon as you got Jinzo out, because my strategy is quite trap based.
Yeah.
I didn't really like power play monsters in there. It was just a Dark Zebra with Gaia Power, and Stimpak was the strongest I could manage.
Gaia Power was a bit of a problem for me. Like, it was giving your monsters a decent buff. So.
Yeah, no, it is. I do like these. These sort of spell cards, or these field spells, should I say. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's a shame to say these cards are going.
Yeah, same here. Really enjoyed this pack.
Yeah, I enjoyed the draw as well, even though I got flattened. It's 2-2 now, so there's not going to be any 7-1.
No, unfortunately not. Or fortunately not, who knows. Yeah, so this does mean, of course, that I do get to spin the wheel, so I will do that. And hopefully I can get a very decent pull. I'm hoping it's not a surprise duel. I'm really hoping that.
Of course. Here's me ready to pack up and crack on with a day, and we could be having a surprise duel. That would be interesting.
God damn, that would be very interesting. Okay, so this time we actually managed to beat Matt, which is nice to see. So we do get a good wheel spin. So let's see what we get. Hopefully it's something good. I'm really hoping we don't get that surprise duel. What is it going to be? Oh, yes. Absolutely clutch. 2 extra packs of the next set. That is exactly what I wanted to see. Thank you very much. This has given us a huge, huge card advantage going into the next match, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Okay, so I've just had my duels with Jordan, and unfortunately I lost this episode, but my collection is still looking pretty strong. Maybe not as strong as his, hearing how he gets 2 extra packs of the next set, because there are some pretty good cards in that set. And considering you got Jinzo in his very first pack this week, I'm not looking forward to what you can get in 12 packs compared to my 10. But on the subject of Jinzo, I still have mine, which it was so hard to keep quiet to Jordan in that after all discussion, because he will not know, he'll definitely not know that I have a Jinzo waiting for him before next match as well. So, all depending on my polls, it will be whether I want to unleash that Jinzo or not. Obviously, I've got some other good cards that I'm keeping in the wings. Potentially I've got a Sword Hunter. I know we just wasted one. Hopefully that was the last one. Hopefully that was the only one that he wasted. I still have a Imperial Order waiting in the wings. Not sure when to pull that out. But yeah, I've still got some decent cards. Still feeling quite good about all the cards that I have. I'm just looking forward to the next lot of pulls. Okay, see you next week.
Okay, so after that last match, this is what is left of my collection. Um, I mean, we're kind of growing a nice big collection at this point, which is pretty good to be fair. I still have one 4-starred Ladybug of Doom after using 2 in the last match. Still got a 7 completed, which could go nicely with some machine-type monsters later on. I'm keeping my Banisher of the Light still for Evasion of Chaos. I've got some very, very good cards throughout. Black Pendant is a great card. Bubonic Vermin, maybe I can actually pull another one if I get to open a pack at any point. Castle of Dark Illusions I'm still saving for those zombie decks that I want to build in the future. We've got a couple of Darkness Approaches, that's pretty solid. A Dust Tornado from the last set, which I did save, which is fantastic. Gaia Power could come into play later. Matt kind of used it a lot last game, and it worked quite well for him, actually, overall. Inspection could come into play. Invitation to a Dark Sleep when I'm kind of making a Fiend Dark kind of deck. Light Force Sword, fantastic card. I did use one, and obviously I've got another one. Magical Hats, maybe. Major Riot, maybe. All around though, I've got some very, very, very solid cards left still. Obviously, we've got our polymerizations. I've still got a Witch of the Black Forest, even though I used one. I actually managed to pull 2 initially, which is obviously fantastic. I did unfortunately have to get rid of my Jinzo. That was very, very painful burn because, I mean, Jinzo in the first pack, like, anyway, doesn't matter. Still got some very, very good cards left. Swords of Revealing Light still. Solemn Wishes, so I'm still wanting to go for a burn strategy at some point. Maybe even in this next match, I'll have to see. And Solemn Wishes is going to come into play. Chain Energy is going to come into play. Toll, I don't know if I pulled a Toll. But I've got a lot of very good cards that will let me execute a burn strategy, hopefully better than Matt did last match. So yeah, this is my set. Let's go into opening the packs for next week. So this is my collection. These are all the cards I've got left, and I'll see you all next time for Labyrinth of Nightmare.